Hello, my friends. I continue to share with you 12 proven practices to motivate a remote workforce. As I share with you during my very first video on this little series, remote employees are on the rise. Even prior to the global pandemic, we had over 7 million people who were working from home and an increase of 44% over the past 5 years prior to the global pandemic. As a result of this global health crisis, we are going to see many more companies opt to keep some of the workers that would be in the office working remotely as well. To that end, I am sharing with you these 12 practices so that we, as managers and leaders, can retool to keep our workforce engaged and motivated during this time as they work remotely. And a lot of the practices you will notice are applicable to workers and employees, our talent, who are working from the office. So I want to share with you a quick recap of practice number 1, number 2, number 3, and give you practice number 4 for the first time. To get the full blog, you can go to executivebound.com/blog. So practice number 1 was all about staying focused on the goals and deliverables and not so much the activities that were happening to get those deliverables done. Practice number 2 was about setting the expectations. What do you want from the team and what should they be expecting from you? Practice number 3 was to be as responsive and available as possible by setting a framework around two-way communication that would put both parties, you as a leader and manager, at ease, as well as your team, because they would know what to expect in terms of the time frame for a response to a question or a team communication. And now in practice number 4 is about scheduling regular check-ins. Plan regularly virtual meetings to check in with your remote workforce. Those could be daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. It really depends on the nature of the work. You can combine those check-ins with mini trainings or coaching so that if your employees are having difficulty around a specific area, you can use that time to identify what the problem could be and whether you need to coach them on the spot or whether they need additional training. And there's another practice about developing your remote workforce. But for now, use your check-ins as a way to identify issues that could be impacting the performance of your employees. All of this, you checking in regularly, is going to help them feel connected and included in what is happening with the rest of the team. So as a leader and manager, one of our jobs is to be the glue between our team members and between the organization and the mission of the organization and the mission of the team. And to be able to paint a very clear picture of how the work that our team members are doing fits into that big picture, because that's going to create more meaning in their work and it's going to help them perform at their best. So to get the full article again, you can go to executivebound.com/org. And what about you? How are you keeping your workforce motivated? I know many of you have so much experience, and maybe you've been leading a remote team for a long time, so you are an expert, a subject matter expert. So how are you doing it? I would love to hear your comments and see what I can learn and what others can learn from you and your expertise. If you need to connect and want to connect with me to see how I can support you and your team and your organization and provide perhaps very targeted training, you can reach me at callwithginny.com. I'll see you soon.